Bushwick Bill, arguably the most famous person to ever sign to Rap-A-Lot Records. He gained his notoriety way in the 1986 when he began as a dancer for a local group, and then he later on signed to J.Prince when he moved from Brooklyn, Bushwick area to be exactly in New York to Houston, Texas, the Fifth Ward area. He teamed up with Scarface and Willie D, and they dropped their albums. And all through the 90s, they was very popular. And, he lost his right eye when he got into a fight with his girlfriend in like 1992. And he shot his right eye out because he was tripping on Everclear liquor and PCP Sherm. And, he continued to smoke Sherm all through his career. He even got arrested in 2010 with cocaine on him. And, he had a lot of domestic violence issues and he was getting arrested all through his career. But this child's play artist happened to be the best to ever sign with J.Prince and Rap-A-Lot because at one point in time, Suge Knight wanted to sign this man. Him and Big Mike and the Convicts, they was right with Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre. They was right there in the middle of the beef with Death Row and Eazy-E. And Tretch and Naughty by Nature always showed love. Willie D went on record to say he didn't go to Bushwick Bill's funeral because Bushwick probably didn't want him there. Willie D used to write for Bushwick Bill, and they used to be roommates, and nobody could control Bushwick Bill. He used to jump out of 6-story buildings when he tripped on PCP. He pulled guns out on Scarface and Willie D. And he had threatened to kill J.Prince numerous of times. He sued Rap-A-Lot for over $800,000 in punitive damages because he said he was getting bullied and he hadn't get paid right for all the albums he dropped. And he stepped away from the Ghetto Boys and left Scarface and Willie D to just live on the legacy. But I guess J.Prince paid him and they got back to work. And they dropped Resurrection and plenty more albums. But Willie D and him really never patched up their beef, but they had some type of magic when all of them was together. Now one of them agreed on nothing, but they was good enough friends to stay with each other. But Willie D, he kept it real by saying he just like to leave the issue where it's at. And Bushwick Bill, he was able to put out 7 albums on his own, and he appeared on several other albums. And he was in the video Dre Day. And Suge Knight really, really, really wanted Bushwick. But, Harry O was paying a lot of money to J.Prince. And when Harry O got locked up, Bushwick done went back. And that's how Bushwick stayed with Rap-A-Lot. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think about Bushwick Bill. Peace of mind.